All right, time for a weekly open review. New week, new opportunities. We'll start off with crypto, the hottest asset class at this moment. So, last week in crypto, we had a nice flush and then a recovery, which was actually taken care of on Saturday and Sunday. So, Saturday and Sunday is where the market actually made high highs. Off of the Monday open, the market has pumped up. We know what to do. Same old rinse and repeat. So, whenever crypto in a bull market, or rather in an uptrending market, specifically I'm talking about crypto, right? When it rallies off of weekly open, I buy the reset. Okay. So I tend to buy this reset of the weekly open, expecting the weekend low to hold. So for a moment, think about the psychology, right? Or think about the mind, what goes on into a mind of a trader who has entered at the weekend or at the Monday open, right? He's long from there, or maybe let's say he's long from there, right? Maybe he's entered there. Anyways, when the market comes crashing down, and specifically when the market comes below the weekly open, the most logical thing to expect from the market is that the weekend low that it put in, the weekend low that created the high, has a very high probability of being taken. Okay, that's the most obvious sort of, uh, you know, expect expectation of a trader from this kind of a market that's dropping below its weekly open, right? Weekend low might get taken, low liquidity low, or a low form when institutional traders were sleeping, and all that reasoning comes to mind. Okay, I bet on the opposite. I bet on the weekend low to hold because I do believe that weekend lows have a lot of validity in the crypto market. So my trade looks like this. So that's how it looks. I've entered multiple positions, not one. So my average entry is somewhere in there and my stops there, right? Expecting the weekend low to hold. For now, we'll keep it like that. So what do we expect from this market? So firstly, we expect the weekend low to hold. We have got in there at the reset of the Monday open pump. We are expecting the market to take out the last week's high. So it is standard Fibonacci play. Low of the week, expecting that to hold. Expecting the weekly, expecting that the price moves from weekly open to the high of the week. Simple Fibonacci play, or this is our default strategy, by the way. So yeah, that's what I am expecting from the Ethereum long. So expect the weekend low to hold, and target is the previous week's high. So far, it's just barely moved. Okay, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a tough one because I entered Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was that asset that had really strong triggers. So it had a very clean break and hold above the last week's high. So any pullback again towards the weekly open was a buy in my opinion. I actually bought it and got stopped out. So you'll see the stopped out trade there. So that's where I got stopped out. Now I've re-entered this trade, but I am again having second thoughts about it because it just cannot break out of this area, right? Just cannot break the 66.7k mark. So currently I'm leaving it as it is. And if I see any kind of more weakness in the minute 5 or minute 3 time frame, I would personally bail out of this trade, right? Which I'm thinking to do right now. So yes, we have taken a loss on the open of the week. After the open of the week, that's okay. So that was the idea on Bitcoin. We got stopped out. Now we have entered a position. We'll look to keep that position mostly. But if I see any weakness on the minute 3 time frame or minute 5 time frame, I'll just cut it. Not because I can make sense of that weakness, but at that point, I'm just over exposing myself on crypto long. So yeah, that's it for crypto. We do not have any plans to short crypto at this moment. So that's about it for crypto. Moving on to currency. Mostly, yeah, so I'm short NZDUSD. Again, very simple reasoning. Clean break and hold below the last week's low. Expecting the local high to hold. Give it a bit of a buffer and expect that high to hold. And take it to the 1.2x extension. Seems a bit unlikely because of the sharp drop that has been going on this pair since weeks now. But since the market has given us a trigger, we have to take the trade. So we took the trade. Let's see how it pans out. And the risk is quite minimal on this. So the risk on this is just 0.5%. Okay. So very low risk compared to standard risk. Because every single currency, FX currency, has given us the same pattern. Euro, we had an order, we had to cut it because it hit target. Okay. USD CAD again, long print, we didn't take it. Okay, so the only currency that we are actually trading is the NZDUSD, which is a short uh, in terms of the trend and in terms of the triggers as well. So yes, NZDUSD short, Ethereum USD long, Bitcoin USD long got stopped out. Okay, that's the news so far. Moving on to metals. Okay, will it be different this time for metals? So last week what happened was, so I saw that triple swing on silver last week, and I expected to buy the sweep of this low because we had a high there, a high low, another high low, high. So we had a trend reversal, and that didn't really work out for us. The market held on to its H4 or daily trend and went further down. So will it be different this time, right? It's done the exact same thing it did last week. So last week Friday goes into the Friday's low, goes back below that one more time. So this is the previous week's low, by the way, and then starts a new trend. So I expected that new trend to hold. So expected the market to go up, right? A reversal play didn't work out. Will it be different this time? Will it be different this time? Because it swept the last week's low nicely. It's not closed below it, and again it started to reverse. So again, I'll have to watch out for it. And by the looks of it, crypto is about to get a beating from the stock market open of the, so US just opened 15 minutes ago. Let's see. Anyways, back to silver. So again, I'm expecting silver to actually hold on to this low and start a new uptrend. Why? Why am I so hooked on to going long on metals? Well, the answer lies with gold, actually. So you can see gold is a lot different than silver. So you can say that's a range high and that's a deviation. That's going to sell. Yes, that's fine too. But to me, that's also a high. So if the market holds on to these lows and closes above this order block, I would expect the market to continue to the upside. And it could sort of print the high this week on the H4 at least. That's one of the reasons why I'm not actually going short on gold or silver, because they're into macro support, especially gold is into macro support, and it might just drag silver with it. So that's about it for the reasoning on metals to not go short. Technically, I should be going short, but we are not. Okay, because this is the open of the week. That's our low. The trend of the market is to the downside. So any pullback to the upside is a sell. Maybe, but not in this case, in my opinion. Unless the market really says so, I won't really go short. Especially into the last month's high, right? When we are near this pivotal region of last month's high. So if the market starts to break down here, yes, going short makes sense. But as long as it's in this region, I would prefer not to take a short due to these lows right there. That's the reasoning. On silver, you could actually go short because there's no such support level. And the trend of the market is also to the downside. So if it has a clean break below the last week's low, a short might make sense on silver. Now, moving on to indices. I don't really care about indices, especially since they are in this range. Very bad range. For DAX especially. Yeah, look at that. That's it. High, deviation, tested the high. Low, one interesting aspect or one interesting observation, you could see that the lows have been holding. Okay. So again, low holding. Will the low hold and the market rally to the upside? We'll leave it to the market. Not trading indices. So far, not interested in trading indices. Similar thing with S&P and NAS. Off of the open of the week, they've done absolutely nothing, right? Last week they came into good support level. So S&P did in this area. That was the bounce. NAS was more prominent. Look at that. So it comes into the support region, deviates, makes a high low, high low, high, and then what happens? New day opens and the market just collapses. So metals followed the indices last week. So people who were expecting the bounce to happen last week actually got taken out. So will it happen this week? Again, leave it up to the market. Not interested in trading indices. Gold and silver, wait for Wednesday at least. let's see if we get some kind of a midweek reversal or a midweek continuation, and then we'll place an order if the market sort of shows us the way. Whether that gets filled or not is another story, right? So that's it. More or less only interested in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Gonna take them both. Scalp long, scalp shorts are possible. Swing play, you know the drill, right? We go from range low to range high. So that's my range low. That from there we go to the range high. So market still has this distance to cover. So net long crypto, right? Scalp, if the short shows up, definitely will take it. Okay, but it needs to show up really, and so far I don't think so. This is my favorite pattern in crypto. It's my favorite pattern on crypto, and I've always traded this. Markets needs to be in a bullish sort of mode, I would say, and then off of the Monday open, market just rallies off, then a full reset, then some consolidation, and Wednesday and Thursday is where it actually moves up. So again, be on the lookout for Ethereum pump. Ethereum could pump this week, I believe so, right? Well, it doesn't look like it right now, but just wait it out. Bitcoin, I really don't know. Not sure what's happening. We do have a nice clean uptrend, and we now have our lower low, which is a local lower low. Let's see what happens. What happens to the market there? Does it deviate and go up, or does it go back into this support zone? Quite a nice support zone, by the way. Look at this area. So yes, either the market goes there or it deviates and goes to the upside, preferably the last month's high. So that's it for the market review. Long crypto, short currencies, specifically the XXX USD pairs. Not interested in indices absolutely at all. Gold and silver, I would wait them out, in my opinion. No point in hurrying with a short. So that's it. I'll update if I have an update. Thank you.